I expected the chapter to be good, but this good was crazy. This chapter just blew my mind. I loved the chapter so much that I was jumping off of where I was sitting and reading this. The ending was crazy. I did not believe this is what was going to happen. I actually read the scans the 2 days ago, but I don't think the last page was revealed or leaked during that time. And this just mind blowing. Let's get into it. So this chapter revealed what Bachira, Aryu, and Iniko had to do during those 14 days and how they improved their skills from each of their fields. So let's get the chapter started. The chapter is named as What the Hell. I mean, it was what the hell because I can't believe it. I can't express how it felt while reading this chapter. It was crazy hell and it was good. This chapter starts off with everyone celebrating the goal by Bachira. Fans are cheering and the commentators are screaming out Bachira's name. Breaking past the two aces to smash in the preemptive goal. It's Bachira Meguru. It's Japan's young king dribbler. We see the panel where Bachira is now doing a front flip and lands with the scoreboard showing 1-0. And we see the flashback of Bachira train those kids 44 days ago. The kids were asking Bachira to train them. Bachira starts off by teaching how to kick up the ball. And the kids are not able to understand what Bachira is trying to imply. As for Bachira, all of this is natural for him. This is how he understands that everything that comes natural to him is not what's natural for anyone else. He starts to understand and starts to put together his thoughts to explain it so the kids would understand. The kids find this boring, and then finally Bachira figures out a way to explain all of the kids, how to play and how to do a single step each at a time. So Bachira explains that they should try to get the ball up by just holding the ball, kicking it up and holding it again. And as we see in the panel, the kids try it and they are slowly trying, understanding and figuring out how all this works. Bachira also understands that he must first understand himself to know what his playing style is and how he could implement it on a match. He then understands the meaning of why ego made him do this. He then realizes that all of this is a process of self-awareness and then finally learning the essence of who he is. That is, to teach someone, you need to explain your own sensation in words. Then let you grasp what you are doing in terms of sensation, as well as what your own essential talent is. Ego-san gave him the homework to discover himself, the sense of wonder, what's already inside him. Then he challenges the kids to try to take the ball off of him. Then he understands that his essence is not passing, shooting, or trapping, but to dribble. He says dribbling is fun and he makes dribbling his own ego and become number one in the U20. Onazi is amazed by this and says this guy rules. We see the guy named Kuso, who I actually forgot the name in last chapter, sorry about that, and I think from now on I will remember it. So Kuso says that they caught us off guard and let's try this again. The Nigerian team is a bit fired up, but let's see what they can do. The match kicks off again. And Kuso has the ball. Kuso tries to dribble past a few of the bluelock players, but he only gets past Bachira. And then we see Isagi tracking him to see what his movements are and what they are trying to do. Kuso explains that he has to keep an eye on Isagi and their strategy to get the ball to Onazi without Isagi Yoichi touching it. We see Aryu come up to Onazi and try to stop the pass. Onazi gets the ball, but he's unable to get past Aryu. As Aryu explains that he has been practicing in the art of judo and understanding the space between the player and him and to predict the player's movements. He says then combining this with soccer defensive techniques, he became an impossible embodiment of martial arts. Onazi tries to get past him, but it's actually impossible. So he passes it to Kuso, but this pass is intercepted by none other than Ikki Niko, our second brain of bluelock in the defensive line. As Ikki Niko says, this is as he thought, and he shows off that his muscular power is greater than ever. As he says, the only thing that he needed to do was train his body. Ego's assignment for him was to train his body. As Ego says, your brain is excellent. Build yourself a body to match it. And Niko did exactly that. As Kuso is shocked how this short guy has so much power in his crew. Ikki Niko carries on with the ball and Kuso saying that don't let Ikki Niko pass the ball to Isagi Yoichi. But Ikki Niko shows that there is always another option in blue line. As he passes through the midfield to the other midfielder, Mikage Reo. Mikage Reo then gets the ball and shows off his chameleon powers. After Reo receives the pass, all of Nigeria is shocked at the pass did not go to Isagi, and they could have another option as well. And he starts to copy none other than the guy who scored the first goal, Bachira Meguru. And we see a double Bachira Meguru formation. And Kuso is shocked. That's how this chapter ended. Reo copying Bachira was the last thing I expected. I thought he would copy someone else. Maybe someone from the Nigerian team, maybe perhaps. But this is crazy. Copy maybe even Rin or Isagi. But to copy Bachira, it's not a simple task. And if he actually achieves this, and if Reo gets the second goal in this match, that could be the best shocker. And we might actually see if Reo scores this goal, or somehow, if Reo is the one that scores the next goal, we might finally see a small glimpse of Nagi's expression or how he feels during this match. Because I'm pretty sure he's at least watching this match, not sitting in backstage with Burotsuta. Man, this was a great chapter. And this chapter shows off, and all the other players in bluelock are not to be underestimated. Nigeria, get prepared for a whitewash maybe. But I think Kuso will have an awakening. And you can hear my excitement on reading this chapter even now. And I hope and there is no break next week. And the next chapter, we might as well see another goal, I guess. The match just began. Bachira scored the goal in 3 minutes and 40 seconds. That's how fast Bachira scored the goal. In 90 minutes, within 3 minutes 40 seconds, Bachira has scored one goal. How we might even see the next goal in the under 10 minutes of the match. Maybe even we don't know where the match is at the current point, but I'm pretty sure the next goal from Isagi or someone from bluelock is coming very soon. And this is just too good to be true. And see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.